Alright guys, welcome back to the Son of Scotland 98 channel. We are live on Twitch with the Rangers rebuild on FM23 and soon to be uploaded to YouTube after. I kind of guess this is like the hare and the tortoise, whereas Twitch is like the hare. You know, it's fast, it's live, it's in front, and YouTube is kind of like the tortoise where it's behind, delayed, and kind of out of date. And the hare and the tortoise, I think, is a perfect way to sum up the old firm at the moment, to sum up Rangers and Celtic. You've got Celtic leading the way at the front, miles ahead, Ange Ball playing nice, attractive, free-flowing football, high-pressing game. Then you've got Rangers who are just like slow, sluggish, trailing 9 points behind Celtic. So Rangers are definitely the tortoise here and Celtic are the hare. But I'm looking to change that with this brand new Football Manager series where I will be taking over Rangers. And it's going to be a new experience for me because I never go Rangers or Celtic. I'm always playing as my team, Hearts. So now I'm going Rangers, and it's going to feel different. It's going to be different. I'm not going to be able just to win the odd cup and try and finish third. You know, that's not going to be enough with Rangers. We need to, straight from the beginning, challenge for titles. We need to challenge for trophies. We need to try and reclaim our place at the top of the Cinch Premiership. It really is that simple. So here we go. Rangers hire Son of Scotland 90. Rangers will ring in their 150th season under a new manager in Jamie Cool. That is me. Yes, I am the new Rangers manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the inexperienced 31-year-old, and he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Ibrox Stadium. Cool's put pen to paper on a 2-year deal worth 10 grand a week. I would love 10 grand a week. I would do anything for 12 grand a week. I mean, I'd take 12 grand a month. I'm not greedy. I will be managing the rival of Hearts, one of my favourite clubs, adding further intrigue to an already interesting appointment. He replaces the previous manager, Gio Van Bronckhorst, who was absolute shit. Cool lacks the reputation of a title specialist, which, given the current club's ambitions, creates an intriguing dynamic as they intend to challenge for major honours. Well, let's get one thing straight here. Rangers intend to challenge for major honours, and so do I. But we've got to be honest, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to happen from the first episode here, from the word go. You know, we are behind Celtic. Like I said, we're not on a level playing field here now. Michael Beale has come out and said this Rangers squad is every bit as good as the Celtic squad, and to be honest, it ain't. This squad is at least a couple of transfer windows behind the Celtic squad, in my opinion. There's a lot of dead weight in this squad. There's a lot of players that need moved on. I think Rangers need at least 6 or 7 first-team players, in my opinion, before they can even try and mount a title challenge. So that's what I'll be looking to do. I'll be looking to move on the deadwood straight away. I'll be trying to lower the wage budget. If we can get any transfer funds in by selling players at the club that I no longer want, then great. But I think the first thing we need to do is get rid of players that don't deserve to be here, that don't deserve to wear the shirt, and then look to bring in players that do. It's as simple as that. And if that means having to play the youth for the first season or whatever, if that means having to give players, younger players, a chance, or players from like the second team a chance, then so be it. But I think the names like Morelos, I think his time's up. I have no intention of keeping Morelos. I mean, someone like Ryan Kent, he's had his chance. If we can get a decent offer for him, we'll take it. Glenn Kamara, Barisic, I think players like that, I would not be surprised to see them go. Al McGregor, I think he's about 60 years old now. It's about time he retired. John McLaughlin, I don't think he's good enough. So yeah, there is plenty of players in this team that I do not think will be here after a season or two. But of course, I get it, we can't do it all at once. I can't just go in and get rid of 15 players because we just don't have the funds to replace them all. So it is going to be a waiting game. But like I said, hopefully we can do some business when we get into the first transfer window. So that's what I'm hoping to do here. That's what I'm trying to do. And if we can be competitive in the first season, then you know what, so be it. But I'm realistic, probably going to finish second. Who knows, if we can win a cup or, I don't know, run Celtic close or do well in the Champions League, do well in Europe, then you know what, we will take that. So here we go, we're being welcomed to the team here. Got the reputation, 3.5 star. Media prediction is second. So the media's got it spot on, really. I mean, second is about as good as we're going to do. Our assistant manager is Dave Foss. Fierce rivals Celtic, founded 1872. So this will be the 150th season of Rangers' career. Or some people would argue it's the 10th season. I guess it depends on who you're asking. But yeah, look at our honours. We've won multiple trophies, 55 league titles. I mean, lots of Scottish Cups, lots of League Cups. Trophies that we'll be looking to add to. So yeah, that is something that I'll all want to see. I want to see those numbers rise, of course. 50,000 stadium. Got excellent training facilities, great youth facilities, exceptional youth recruitment. The finances. So here's the issue, really. The finances, the transfer budget is non-existent. There's nothing there. You know, it's like a piggy bank that you've raided a million times. There's no money left in it. So I don't know exactly what is going to happen here with players coming in. And it just pretty much goes back to what I said earlier. There won't be any players coming in until some players leave. So yeah, swings and roundabouts. I mean, there's a lot of players I want to get out, but we don't have the funds to bring anybody in to replace them. So what do we do? Do we get rid of players first and bring them in? But I don't know. It's going to be difficult with zero transfer budget, man. I just that's very low. It is very low. So apparently, according to the coaching staff, here's the best 11. Here is the starting 11. It's McGregor, Redfan Yilmaz, Davies, Golds and Tavernier, Jack Sands, Matondo, Tillman, Ryan Kent and Morelos. Now, I think Morelos' time's done, so I'll be looking to move him on. I don't really see Morelos playing a big part here. With James Sands on loan, with Tillman on loan, and we've got a bunch of players out at the moment. But yeah, that starting 11 it's not bad. It is decent, but it's not quite Celtic starting 11, is it? So that's the problem that we're facing at the moment. We're just quite a long way behind Celtic, in my opinion. So here is the board culture: sign players under the age of 23 for the first team. So that is what they want. I mean, we'll try and do that, but again, I don't know. Until we get money, I'm not even going to worry about signing players for any team. Work within the wage budget. I mean, we should be able to do that. The wage budget is even that big. Maintain the club status as the most reputable team in Scotland. I mean, okay, grow the club's reputation. It's kind of hard to grow the club's reputation. I mean, I think the reputation's kind of already at a high. Can you really get bigger? I mean, I'm not too sure. Don't think so. So we'll see. Don't think that's kind of going to happen though. Information objectives: maximum 1-year contract players for over the age of 33. So basically, we can't really offer older players long contracts. I don't really understand that. I mean, if a player's good enough, who cares what age they are? But I mean, fair enough. It is what they want, so we'll abide by their laws, I guess. 5-year plan. End of current season. We qualify for the Champions League. Win the Scottish Cup. Be competitive in the Champions League. Good luck with that shit, man. Win the Premier Sports Cup. So you can see basically here, I mean, it is all win, win, win. That is all that will be accepted. Nothing other than winning stuff in first place is accepted here at Rangers. So it's going to be difficult. End of the 23-24, again, challenge for the title. I'm surprised they don't want... They say challenge for the title. Surprised it doesn't say win the title. So yeah, look, challenge for the Premier title. And then by the end of the 2024-2025 season, that is when they want us to win the Cinch Premiership, then continue to win it. So, I mean, according to the board, they don't expect us to qualify. They don't expect us to win the Cinch Premiership this season or the following season. So, the way I'm reading that is the board are giving us basically 2 seasons to mount a team, to build a team that is capable of challenging. And then they want to see results, then they want to see the progress, and then they want to see us deliver title 56. I mean, that's fair enough. I think that is a bit fair. I don't think we will be winning the title in the first season. I'd be surprised if we win it in the second season. Like I said, there's a lot of players that need to get shifted out this club, and I think there's a lot of players that we also need to bring in as well if we want to be successful. So yeah, with that said, I'll go ahead and save this, and then we will get started. I see you're betraying Hearts. I can't be doing that. And I'm not betraying Hearts, mate. I'm simply having a second save on Twitch because I want to try and get back into Twitch, and I can't exactly do 2 Hearts saves, can I? That would be a bit dumb. I don't really see the point in that. I prefer doing Scottish teams, and I thought since Rangers at the time when I put this series into motion, they didn't have a manager, so I thought, you know what, Rangers would make the perfect sense to do so. I actually put a poll up to for people to decide which team I would go. So yeah, people actually wanted to see me play as Rangers. So that's why I decided to give Rangers a go. But I'm not betraying Hearts here. I'm not stopping the Hearts save at all. In fact, I'll be uploading the next part of the Hearts save tomorrow on the channel. Again, this is just something for Twitch, and I want to do something different. I want to try and get back into Twitch, and I can't do 2 Hearts saves. Well, I could, but it would be a bit pointless in my opinion. So yeah, I decided to do a Rangers one. It's not too deep, man, so yeah, don't worry. The Hearts save will be back. So I'm not cancelling the Hearts save. It's not finished. It's just I simply wanted to do another save for Twitch, and I wanted to pick a Scottish team. And I decided that I think Rangers would be the one to do, because at the moment they're in a bit of a mess. The club's in a shambles. And I think it'd be a bit interesting, to go a team that can maybe try and compete in the Champions League, a team that's got a bit of money, at least in Scotland. So, yeah, it would be... I mean, I could have went an Aberdeen or a Hibs or something like that, but in my opinion, that would be a bit too similar to Hearts. And then, I mean, if you go anyone lower than that, then you're pretty much working with no budget. And I kind of want it to have a little bit of money. I wanted to try and actually rebuild a team, and I feel like Rangers were the only option. I could have went Celtic, but that'd be too easy. You've got the best team in the league. What's the point? So I think Rangers was probably the most challenging save, and a save that gives us a bit of fun. So yeah, that is why we've done it. Let's look at the Rangers players though that are in the last year of their contract. So we've got quite a few, to be fair. A lot of these players will be leaving at the end of the season, I imagine. The first 2 players that stand out, you've got Alfredo Morelos and Ryan Kent, 26 and 25. So both of these guys should still be in their prime. I mean, technically they should be improving, they should be getting better. But as we know, Morelos at the moment, it's just a fat piece of shit, really, isn't he? Do we want to keep him? I don't know. Ryan Kent hasn't really performed well for about a year. Is he someone that they want to keep? I'm not too sure. But what I do know is they're taking up a lot of wages, 50 grand between them. So if I got rid of them, that would be, it would be a lot of money coming in. But can I afford to lose them? I mean, personally, I think I would rather offer them contracts and then sell them on rather than just lose them for free. I don't think the club can afford to lose players for free. We also have Stephen Davis, Ryan Jack, Philippe Hollander, Scott Arfield, Alan McGregor, a shitload of players here. Alan McGregor, I think his contract can run out. I mean, we need to be real. If this guy keeps playing, if he signs another contract, we'll need to get him a summer frame as well. So I don't really see the point of offering him a new deal. I think he can ride off into the sunset or drive off into the sunset on his mobility scooter. I don't know. Scott Arfield, 33. I mean, a decent player, but again, he's getting up there in age. Scott Arfield, someone I really want to go and spend more money on. Is there better options out there for cheaper than 12 grand a week? I would imagine so. Philippe Hollander, possibly. But, with John Souttar coming in, I don't know if we need Philippe Hollander. I think if you can keep John Souttar fit, in my opinion, he's one of the best centre-backs in the league. So I think Philippe Hollander possibly could keep him, but he is injury-prone. So we've already got an injury-prone centre-back. Do we need 2 injury-prone centre-backs? I don't think so. Ryan Jack, I mean, decent player. I don't know if he's really Rangers quality, though. He hasn't really done that much as of late. Stephen Davis, good player in his prime, but like I said, his prime's long gone. He just doesn't have the legs anymore. 37. Hopefully he's got the legs to walk out the door, because I think we will not be renewing his contract. I do expect him to leave the club. And then we've got a bunch of young kids here that might stay, might go. At the moment, I do not really know, but yeah, I mean, out of these players, I'm not sure I want to keep any of them. I mean, maybe Jack and maybe Hollander. McGregor and Davis can definitely go. Scott Arfield can maybe go. And we might keep Hollander and Jack. And Kent and Morelos, if we can get money for them, great. If we can't, then it frees up 50 grand in the wages. So I guess that's something. Right, let's create a tactic here. This is what we need to do. We're going to create... I think we're going to do... What are we going to do? Dominate possession, relentless pressing, patiently wait for openings, aims to dictate play, patiently wait for openings. Apparently we're suited to the Gen press and the tiki-taka, but what one are we going to do? I think, what's a good formation here? I think I play tiki-taka though, in most of my saves. You know what, I think we'll do, look to get quality crosses into the box. Wing play, maybe that's what we should do, this whole wing play thing. Because we do have, you do have Tab and Barisic, and yeah, maybe got wide players like Kent and that, yeah, maybe we'll do this wing play. But then again, that seems to be how Rangers are at the moment. They're being dealt with because they're just constantly going down the wings and teams have figured it out. So maybe this whole wing play thing is a bad idea. Maybe we will, we'll go to control possession for now. I don't think we can go wrong with that one. It's kind of just simple. What have we got here? 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, 5-2-3. I think we'll go this one here. I think we'll go to 4-2-3-1, DM, AM, wide. I think that's the formation for me. I think we'll go ahead and pick that. Right, let's have a laugh here. Let's see what the assistant manager thinks our best 11 is currently at the moment based on this formation. So he would have Čolak up front, which is that because Morelos is out injured at the moment? It is. So I mean, you look at this injury list; it's pretty long. It's Suter, Hollander, Hagi, Roof, Morelos. Man, not great, is it? So when you add all these up, man, no wonder they're struggling. John McLaughlin though is he better than Alan McGregor at the moment? He is apparently, so there, maybe John McLaughlin should be the number one in terms. I think we need to do that. I mean, you just can't have McGregor at 40 years old, and I get that. Craig Gordon, my hero, he's 39, he's getting up there, but I think Craig Gordon's still performing at a much better level. I mean, Craig Gordon's closer to his prime than John McLaughlin, than Alan McGregor is at this stage. Alan McGregor's been pretty poor for the last couple of seasons. He's always got mistakes in him, so. Yeah, let's see. Tavernier, wing back on attack. Obviously, attack. Ridvan Yilmaz, he can be a wing back on attack as well. The centre back partnership, I think at the moment it probably will be Davis and Goldson because everyone else is pretty much injured. Yeah, that's it. I mean that is pretty much it. I mean, the rest of the players are fucked. They do have massive injuries. You can play James Sands there, but I don't think we're going to. I don't really want to play James Sands in the middle either. What about Lundstrom? Is Lundstrom a wee bit better suited in a ball-winning midfield role? We'll play Lundstrom there. Ryan Jack, what kind of role can he play in? Can we play him in a deep line defensive playmaker, ball-winning? We've already got a ball-winning midfielder. Can we maybe move Jack up a wee bit? Like, what about in here? Can Jack play in there? Box-to-box midfielder. Yeah, I think that's what you want. Box-to-box midfielder. Play Jack as the box-to-box midfielder. Then you move into the attacking roles. You've got the attacking playmaker. At the moment, that is Tillman. Now, should it be Tillman? Is Tillman the best option here? Who's the best option? You've got Tom Lawrence, Scott Wright, Scott Arfield. I think Tom Lawrence is better than Tillman. Apparently not in this game, but I think we are going to go with Lawrence and play him on attack at the moment. Or do we play him as a shadow striker? Or do we play him as this trequartista? I can barely say it. No, we'll stick with the maybe just attacking midfielder. The attacking midfielder on attack, and then out wide. Got Matondo on the right, Kent on the left. Kent, what's he best suited to? Inside forward. So this means he can cut inside. I think that's what we want. I'm sick of Rangers players just crossing the fucking ball in. So inside forward. Matondo, we've got Scott Wright, got Tillman, Sakala. Is Matondo the best option here? Potentially. Winger. We've got Matondo on attack and then Čolak as the centre forward. I think this is probably the team at the moment until injuries free up, until we get more of the squad back. This could be the team I think that will maybe line up going into the opening day. But let's have a look at the schedule first. So there we go. We'll pick the formation. Club vision and expect. Yeah, we know about all this. We'll just accept that. Pre-season preparations. We're happy enough with all this stuff. We've got a bunch of friendlies set. I'm not going to participate in any of those friendlies, so we can let the board do it. And here's the injuries. So Hagi out for another 6 months. Hollander out for 6 months. We've got Morelos out for about 3 months. Roof out for about 3 to 4 months, and then you've got John Suter out for 6 months as well. So basically the whole team's fucked. The whole team's knackered. The whole team needs like new legs, man. Every muscle possible is torn. Like, how the hell can you tear all these muscles? It just doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. Right, what do we get next? When do we get the Champions League qualification announcement? I don't want to attend meeting. I don't get it. It's forcing us to attend the meeting, so I don't really understand that. It's like, well, why give me the illusion that I can not attend it, and then all of a sudden I have to attend it? That makes no sense to me. So the assistant manager, if he wants to turn up and play these friendlies, then knock yourself out, son. But I certainly won't be doing it. Where are we? Where do we even assign that shit? I think it's responsibilities, staff. How do we get the staff though to do the? How do we get them to do the? How do we get them to do the friendlies? I don't get it. Staff search. I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Down the bottom. There's an option here for friendlies. Yeah, so here we go. This is it. Who's going to lead the friendly matches? It's not going to be me, that's for sure. So where can I basically palm off the responsibilities? It's not letting me for some reason. I don't know. It's not letting me do it. Match day. Friendlies, leads the friend. Okay, so it's going to be the B team manager David McCallum leads friendlies, so we don't have to do it. Happy days, because I don't want to do it. So yeah, that works for me. I'll skip the code of conduct here. Someone mistraining Stephen Davis. I'm hardly going to fine him wages for missing some shit training session, am I? Here is the squad dynamic. So the team leaders are Stephen Davis, Al McGregor, and James Tavernier. Got some highly influential players: Scott Arfield, Borna Barisic, Connor Goldson, Ryan Jack, Morelos, Kent, Lindstrom, Hadji, and Kamara. Everyone else below that just aren't really doing much at the club. You know, not important players really. Players whose opinions don't mean shit. So yeah, it's good to know though. It's good to know what players do mean a lot. So let's introduce ourselves to the squad then. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's make a positive impact here. I'm the new manager of the Rangers. I'm here to turn this club into success. I'm here to turn this ship around. And, you know, they look pretty happy. I will be looking, where do we want to strengthen? Maybe the midfield. I'm planning. I'm going to give the youth a chance this season. We're likely to make some cuts this season, which means some of you will have to leave the club. I'd like to get this on record now that everyone wants to know. I'm prepared to accept suitable offers. We'll do this. Oh, the players aren't happy, so it looks like they want to stay. Let me see. I'm giving more opportunities to youth players this season. Everyone, good. We've got them back on board. They're all happy again. I think the squad is too big and I'm working towards a more streamlined and efficient group. I don't know if I want to say... Yeah, fuck it. That's what I'm going to say. And again, now the players are sad. Shit. I want to move on talking about expectations. We've made enough promises. Convinced. I'm very positive about our chances and I think we can go and win the title this season. I'm very positive about our chances and I think we can challenge. I'm very positive about our chances and I think we can qualify. Yeah, qualify. Yeah, they seem happy enough with that. I think they know that we ain't going to win the league, so players aren't too bothered. Brilliant. No, they should be bothered, man. Let's be real. They should be fucking bothered. I also want to win the Scottish Cup. Good. That's what I wanted to see. So the players are pretty happy, I think, with that speech there. They're not over the moon, but they've kind of accepted at the moment that we are second best, and we are kind of second best by a long way. So I don't think they expect to go and win the league this season. I mean, who knows, we might, but at the moment it's kind of looking unlikely. The club secretary has provided you with a summary of the current financial fair play regulations that exist for continental club competitions. Team must avoid making a loss of more than 4.31 million over a 3-year season period in order to comply with financial fair play regulations. Failure to comply will result in the following sanction: a ban from the competition for 1 season. God, well, we can't afford to get banned for the Champions League. We need that money, so we need to make sure that never happens to us. We can never get banned. And we're not going to meet the media because the media fucking suck. So would you like to... First team versus second... We'll just do first versus second 11. I mean, yeah, you can't ask for much more than that. So there you go. I mean, technically, I'm not really... Wait, I don't want to play it. Do we have to play the match? For God's sake. I purposely said I didn't want to do it. Why the fuck am I having to do this? Hand over. Yeah, can we hand over to the assistant manager? Apparently we can't. Which defeats the purpose. I mean, why the fuck can't we hand over to the assistant manager? Ah, man. Right, let's turn off replays. We'll do only commentary here. But yeah, I did not want to fucking play these matches. I thought the assistant manager was going to take care of all this shit for me, but apparently not. So we've been roped into watching this friendly that I've no interest in watching. Might be our team against our team, but at the end of the day, no matter who wins, one of us is going to lose. So yeah, this friendly match doesn't do much for me. I guess we'll let the players play out and we'll see what happens. Who knows? Maybe give some players in the so-called second team a chance to earn their way into the first team. You know, this second team's actually not that bad. You've got Tillman playing up front though, a bit of a strange one. Back four, Barisic, Sands, King, Devine. That's not a bad back four. Kamara and McCann in the middle of the park. Attacking midfield trio, Arfield, Wright, Sakala. Robbie McCrory, surprisingly, is the second keeper and not Alan McGregor. So yeah, maybe that further proves that Alan McGregor's time could maybe be up. Maybe Alan McGregor hasn't got much left in the tank. As we approach half-time, it's Rangers nil. Rangers nil. Half-time's they go 0-0. I mean, that's how bad Rangers are. They can't even score against each other. Fuck. It just shows you that there's no goals in this team, man. Alright, I will fix it after this, man. We'll make sure that we get the assistant manager to start doing the friendlies. I could have swore I had him doing it. Maybe you have to... Oh, wait, I think it's... I don't even... No, wait, is it because... I don't even know. I think I had him selected to do the second team friendlies, but not the first team, so I think I fucked up, but we will fix it here. I tell you what, it's been a pretty even game. Half an hour gone, it's still 0-0, had 9 shots each. But both of these teams are playing well, so maybe there's not a lot between the first 11 and the second 11. That's what this is kind of telling me. As we approach the latter stages now of the game, 15 minutes to go. Deadlock is still to be broken. It's still Rangers nil. Rangers nil. Feels weird saying that. It's the first team nil, second 11 nil. I mean, at least the defenders are having a good game. We're getting 2 clean sheets. It's not often you get 2 clean sheets in 90 minutes, but at the moment, it looks like we're going to do that. And yeah, we have a couple of minutes to go. It's just a matter of holding it here and getting... And I can't believe we're holding it against each other. What the hell's happening here, man? Seriously. Oh, man, that was painful. But there you go, 0-0. It's finished 0-0 here at whatever this match happened. I'm not even going to do... I need to do the team talk. Really? Recommend the assistant, man. There you go, boom. Should have won that game. Don't know why we didn't. Pathetic, guys. Absolutely pathetic. Imagine drawing with yourself. That's just not good enough, man. Have to be up. I mean, I'm sure we could have ordered the second team to lay down if we really wanted to win, but I mean, fuck me, it's a friendly against each other. I'm not that desperate for the win. We'll come back to that. Right, let's make sure that we do have this right though, because I do not want to be playing all these friendlies. So let's staff responsibilities. Where is the friendlies for the first team? Where is it? Match day, Leeds friend. Like, see, why can't... Like, who the fuck is doing this? Staff. How do we change it, though? See, it doesn't... We're on the option here, but it's not letting me... Handles, Leeds friendly matches. Right, here we go, delegate. We'll do it... Who are we going to let take this? Assistant manager. Right, that's it. He's leading the friend. Finally, that's us done it. That was harder than it should have been. I mean, it probably should not have been that difficult, but we've managed to do it. So yeah, not too annoyed. Here we go. Season report for Celtic, the team that we are competing against for the title. Their media prediction is first. What's their best 11? It's Joe Hart, Bernabe, Starfelt, Carter Vickers, Juranovic, McGregor, O'Reilly, Hatate, Yota, Furuhashi, Dyson, Maeda. Is that their best 11? Potentially. It might be. I mean, to be fair, I don't think there's a lot in it, so mean, it is what it is. Scouting. Are we going to start the scouting? Yeah, let's scout and get some good players in. Scouting centre. How exactly does the scouting centre work? So, you've been asked to name a preliminary squad for the pre-season training camp. It's going to cost us 8k. Just autofill it, including youth prospects. So, there we go. We've found 40 players. I mean, look at the forward options that we have here. I mean, you take away Antonio Cholak, and we've got Zach Lovelace, Robbie Orr, and Connor Young. That is fucking dreadful, man. That doesn't... I mean, how is this team supposed to win a league? How is this team supposed to compete in the Champions League when that's the kind of striking options that you have? Non-fucking existent, man. Couldn't they strike a match? Never mind play up front for Rangers. I don't get it, man. I honestly don't get it. We can call Morelos fat, we can call him this, we can call him that. I tell you what, we need him back. We need Morelos back. He needs to lay off those hamburgers, and he needs to get himself on the pitch and training, because I can't go into... Could you imagine we go into the season and first game of the season, Cholak picks up an injury, then what do? You play Zach Lovelace and Robbie Orr up front in the Champions League? I mean, that's not going to work. So we definitely need to get Morelos back. We need to be looking in the market, and we need to be looking at signing players, and who knows who we're going to sign. We've got Red Bull Salzburg up in a few days, so we'll see how that gets on. Eight days now before we take on Salzburg. Is that the Austrian Salzburg, or is that... I believe there is only one Salzburg. 8 days before they come to Glasgow, and we will again, friendly matches. They don't really matter to me. It's all about getting players match fit, trying to get them ready for the pre-season. Whether we win or lose the friendlies, I'm not too bothered. So I mean, it is what it is. I feel like Football Manager does drag out at the start. You just kind of want to get into the action. You want to get into the games, but instead you have to just fucking wait 10 million years until all this stuff happens. Right, your backroom staff, I think we've sorted all that out. So basically we will not be doing the friendly games. We have pretty much decided that we are not handling those match days. Captain is Stephen Davis. Is he really the Rangers captain? He can't be. Is he actually? The average age of the squad is 26. Current internationals in the team is 10. I mean, I'm sure once we get rid of some of these older players like some McGregor, Stephen Davis, that age will come tumbling down. I mean, those two have got to be dragging that age up big time. But I am surprised the Rangers squad isn't older than 26, because, like I said, I mean, you've got a couple of dinosaurs in there for sure that are affecting that average age big time. Big up Studs Up FM, raiding with a party too. I'll tell you what, man, two's better than nothing. And that's what Rangers currently are at the moment. Number 2, but I want them to be number 1. I need them to be above Celtic. I need them to be better than Celtic. We need to win this title. Don't know if it's going to happen this season or next season or the year after that or the year after that, but we will. We will win the title. I guarantee it now. The transfer window is off, so we can't exactly sign any players this season, but I will be keeping an eye on players from the Cinch Premiership domestically. And all of a sudden, we've been given options, and Cameron Devlin is apparently a player that we should be looking at. I like Cameron Devlin. I don't know if I want to sign him though for Hearts. I don't want to weaken Hearts because they're my team. And secondly, I mean, they kind of probably will want a lot of money since they're selling to a rival. And I don't know, do I really want to pay a couple of million on Cammy D? I don't know. Do I want the D that much? Probably not. I mean, I like Cammy Devlin, but I don't know if I like him that much. 6 days now to this Rangers-Salzburg friendly game. It feels like 6 years away, man. Why can't we just move on and skip straight to the game? Individual training, right. Borisic, what's he saying? What's Barner saying? I would recommend individual defensive positioning training for Borna Barisic in order to work on his marking, positioning and decisions, as there are currently slight weaknesses in his game. I mean, I think this guy's a weakness in general. He won't be in my 11, definitely not. Get this weakness at the club. James Tavernier could do with individual defensive positioning training to help improve some minor marking, positioning and decision weaknesses. Jesus Christ, man, can barely talk. So there you go. Both these guys kind of struggling from the from the same thing. I guess we'll get them doing this individual training then, and we'll see. We'll see how they get on. I ain't got time to do all this. Come on. We have great youth facilities, and we owe it to everyone to look within for talent to improve the first team. I do want to do that. I mean, I do want to improve on the youth team, and I want to promote players from the youth side as well. Leon King, I think, will be a great player in the future, especially when we can get him game time. Rabbi Matondo has been developing good, so that's what you like to see. Says, I think, I'm not really interested in adding anyone to the coaching team right now. I mean, it's maybe in season 2, but for now, I'm happy with the backroom stuff. I don't really need to add any more people, players onto the wage budget at the moment. I think we're happy with what we've got. Set up the recruitment team. John Park. Who the fuck is John Park? So he's saying that Cameron Devlin would be a good signing. I mean, maybe, but I think we could do a bit better. Liam Kelly would apparently be a good signing. Again, I'm kind of aiming for better than that. I don't know if I'm interested in any of these players, to be honest. Jackson Conway, a 20-year-old English striker who plays for Atlanta United. His contract is up at the end of this year, so he is a player that we could potentially sign, but at the moment, he's a current Cinch Championship standard player, so again, that's no good to us. I mean, we could get him on a free, but there's not much point. There's not much point to get him on a free if he's not good enough. Quinn Sullivan, 18-year-old attacking midfielder for Philadelphia. He's got a lot of potential. Would be a terrific signing for the future. Maybe, but again, how far do we need to wait on him turning into a terrific signing? We kind of need players that are going to be big signings for this year and the following year. Don't really have like 3 or 4 years to wait. I'll be sacked in 3 or 4 years if I don't start delivering. So yeah, we need to bring in players that are ready to come into the first team straight away and deliver. So that's what I will be looking to do. James Tavernier injured, brilliant. That's exactly what we wanted. Yeah, big James Tavernier pulls up with an injury. Here we go, Champions League qualifiers. I guess we will be getting one of these teams. I don't know who we'll be getting, but I just hope we can qualify for the Champions League. It would be fantastic if we can. Obviously, it gets you a lot of money. That's what we need. We need a lot of money because Celtic will be in the Champions League. So if they're getting Champions League money and we're not, I mean, the deficit between us and them is just going to get a lot bigger. So yeah, we need to be making sure that we are in the Champions League and we're gaining the same amount of money as they are, or else the gap between both clubs will just get bigger. So yeah, for us, qualifying for the Champions League is a bit of a must. I'm not going to lie. I think we need to do it, especially considering that we are a decent way off Celtic at the moment. Still, we're waiting to get to the Salzburg game. Football Manager, I mean, surely they can speed this process up. Like the friendlies, do the friendlies really need to happen? Newton Stars and Rangers under 18 defeat. Alright, okay. Whoop-de-doo. So we had a player star and a defeat. Can you give us some good news? Any chance of some good news? Like a win or something? I would like to remind you that Rangers' next match is in 3 days. I know, I'm well aware. The friendly that we've all been waiting for. The friendly that I've been trying to skip to for the past 10 hours. Yep, cannot wait to play it. Cannot fucking wait, man. FC Salzburg. What a game it'll be. Hopefully we can pick up the result, pick up the win, pick up the W. Morelos begins rehabilitation phase. Right, good. Alfredo Morelos soon to be back in the club then. He's been out for around 4 months after sustaining an injury. He is expected to be able to resume full training in 4 weeks. 4 weeks. What will happen in 4 weeks? We are currently on the 8th of July. In 4 weeks, we will be... Where will 4 weeks take us up to? So he's going to miss the start of the season, but he could potentially be back for maybe... The Kelly game's going to be too soon for him. This Champions League game, probably by the time he gets up to fit. I'd say Morelos hopefully will be back for the St Johnstone game. If not the St Johnstone game, the Hibernian game. That's what I'm kind of hoping. Hopefully St Johnstone, if not Hibs. Very unlikely it'll be before the St Johnstone. I mean, he could maybe make the Champions League match, but at this stage he isn't going to be fit. He is going to be struggling, and I don't know if he's going to be the man that we need to honestly lead us when we're trying to qualify for the Champions League. So, I mean, yeah, great to see Morelos back when he does get back, but it's not something I don't think we should be rushing. And again, Champions League qualifier, I think we need to go with someone who's actually fully fit and not rely our hopes on a fat man that is essentially coming back from an injury. Because I mean, he's slow enough when he's at his peak. Never mind when he's coming back, dealing with torn ligaments and all that stuff. So, yeah, here we go. Tomorrow, what's going to happen? The Rangers-Salzburg game. Prediction time. I'm going to predict the Rangers win. I think we will get the win over Salzburg. I'll say I'm going to go 2-0 Rangers. I'm being optimistic. Will it work out? I don't know. It's better to be optimistic than to be doom and gloom. I could turn around and say we're going to get humped 5-0, but where's the fun in that? I'm going to predict the Rangers win. I'm going to go 2-0 to the Rangers, 2-0 to the Gers. Will it happen? We will find out. I won't be managing it though. We'll let the assistant manager go and he can do it. And to be fair, with Gio gone, I might actually look for a new assistant manager. I mean, surely we could bring in someone else. Because I think that guy that's in there is Gio's current assistant, so I don't know. I think I'd prefer to bring in my own assistant. But it would depend who's out there. You know, we'd have to have a look. I'll leave that guy for now. But I mean, if you're going to sack Gio, you may as well tell Gio to take his shit team with him. That's what I would do. Right, let's get to the groundsman for the pitch size altercations. We're going to increase the size of the pitch. Actually, it won't let us. The maximum you can increase it to is the current dimensions anyway. So we can't even make the pitch bigger, even if we wanted to. Which kind of sucks, but that's what it is. Season ticket sales update. We sold 38,357 season tickets sold, which is pretty good. That's a decent amount of numbers, so I am happy with that. Right, here we go. Friendly time then against FC RB Salzburg. Can we beat Salzburg? Can we get the win over Salzburg? I mean, they're actually a solid team. I don't know why I'm predicting 2-0. We'll find out. I'm hoping it's 2-0. As long as we don't lose, I'd rather not lose the friendly. I don't want morale to drop. I mean, come on. Start the season, for God's sake. Give us something. So what did we get? It's not going to show us. Brilliant. Can we not see the result, please? Is the match still happening? Is this the match still currently being played? What the hell is happening here? 0-0. So we drew against the second team, the second Rangers team in the inter-team friendly 0-0, and now we draw against FC RB Salzburg 0-0. So, I mean, I guess from a defensive standpoint, it's kind of good that we're not conceding goals, but, I mean, we ain't scoring goals either. You kind of have to score to win games. It's hard to win games if you don't score goals. No matter how good your defence is, unless you're scoring goals, yeah, you ain't going to pick up many wins. That is for sure. So we need to start scoring. Hopefully we can get a win when we take on... Who are we playing in the next friendly? Is it not Fenerbahce, it is Fenerbahce, so hopefully we can beat them. Get a nice wee win over... I believe that is the Turkish Fenerbahce. I believe it is, yeah. So we're playing them at home, and then we travel to Belgium to take on Beerschot. So, yeah, I mean, I'll take a nice wee comfortable win over Fenerbahce. I said 2-0 against Salzburg. I was wrong. Although technically I got the clean sheet part right. You know, I'm going to go 2-0 again. Let's see if we can get a win over this Fenerbahce side. Can we do it? Can we do it? I'm hoping so. Aberdeen beat Fraserburgh. That's a poor result for Aberdeen, man. Should be beating Fraserburgh by more than 2-1, surely. Champions League qualifiers. And here we go then. Are we going to beat Fenerbahce? We will find out right now. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed. Toes crossed. Everything crossed. Did the ball cross the line though? That's what we're going to find out right here, right now. There's a lot of games on, by the way. There's Premier Sports Cup games on. There's Champions League qualifiers on. There's friendlies on. There's pretty much every single game on you could imagine. But the only result I care about is this friendly here against Fenerbahce. Are we going to get a win? Premier Sports Cup. We rescued a late draw. Rangers fans will have been frustrated by their side's 1-1 draw with Fenerbahce at Ibrox Stadium. Ball playing defender Attilio Salali gave Fenerbahce the lead with a close range header on the 11th minute. Rangers equaliser came through Malik Tillman as he seized on Sardar's Assis mistake to score a header from just inside the 6-yard box. So, yeah, there you go. Tillman, he was the man of the match as well, and he rescued us a late equaliser. So, you know what? We didn't lose. We scored our first goal. There is signs that we're moving in the right direction. I mean, it's not great. It's not perfect. It's not exactly worth, celebrating. We could be further ahead than this, but you know what? It's at least we scored a goal. So yeah, one step at a time. We might be taking baby steps, but I think we're heading in the right direction. Players with high potential. So yeah, Liam King can become a top player. Could become much better than Connor. That's what I like to see. Could become much better than Connor Goldson. So yeah, that gives me a lot of hope, and I think we are going to try and play Liam King. I know he might not be up to it at the moment, but I'm actually going to try and play him as much as I can in this save, because obviously the more game time he gets, the quicker he will improve and the better he will become. So I am going to try and give Liam King as much game time as possible, and I'm thinking that maybe we should actually have a second formation. Maybe I might actually do something with 5 at the back for the Champions League. Could we maybe experiment with that? Let's have a look here at the moment. So, what have we got at the moment? We've got the 4-5-1. What if we want to include a second formation? So, create tactics, fluid counter-attack, direct counter-attack. Yeah, what with this direct counter-attack? We'll see if we can implement this into, and we'll do it as a 5-2-3. So this can be like our Champions League, maybe if we're coming up against a Real Madrid or something. This is the balls to the wall formation, everyone back. Let's see what we can do here. So let's select the entire team. McCrory, really? Do we want McCrory in there? So let's see if we did that. So what would that look like? Fashion Sakala on the outside. Why wouldn't we have Kent? Is Kent not available? Apparently Kent's... Can we not just play Kent here? Yeah, like that. And then Kent could line up with Barisic. And on the other side, you would have Arfield. And we'd swap... Fuck, I've swapped him with Barisic. That's not what I wanted. Let's swap those two back. Let's swap Barisic and Arfield. And we'll see who we could possibly put in here. What the fuck? Why are they not swapping? This game's killing me. Right, here we go. What we put? Scott Wright. Let's put Fashion Sakala there for now. So I mean that would maybe be decent for the Champions League. If we could play like 5 at the back and have King in there, maybe alongside Goldson and maybe Davis or Suter. Sands could possibly play in the middle, but for now, yeah, we will stick with this formation here. But I think maybe going forward, to try and get an extra defender in there, to try and maybe get King more game time then. But you can also play 5 at the back in an attacking sense. Just because you're playing 5 defenders, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a defensive formation. Sometimes especially if you're pushing the wing backs forward, sometimes 5 at the back can actually be a pretty attacking style. But it all depends on how you implement the defenders and what exactly you're doing with them. Auto numbers, I'm not too bored. Who wants what number at the end of the day? I don't really care about the numbers on the back of shirts. I care about the numbers that the players are delivering. For example, I don't care if Cholak wants number 20 on the back of his shirt. What I want for Cholak is 20 goals. So that's the numbers I care about. If you score as many goals as you can, and I'll give you any number you want on your shirt. How about that? That seems pretty fair to me. Now, the Premiership top goal scorer odds are in. Kyogo Furuhashi is the 64 favourite to be top goal scorer. Kyle Lafferty is second favourite. Really, it's 17-2. I'm not sure the bookies have got that one right. I wouldn't be betting Kyle Lafferty, that's for sure. Giammak is 10-1. Cholak 11-1. Jota 14-1. And Hearts is Lawrence Shankland 16-1. I can't believe Kyogo. The odds on Kyogo, man, they're very, very short. I mean, Kyogo is a short man. Most Japanese people are. Hell, most Asian people are. But, 64. I wouldn't be betting that, man. That is not good odds at all. Should be definitely better than 64, if you ask me. We've got a few more friendlies to get through. I think we've got 2 more friendlies to get through, and then it's time for the start of the season. So we've got Beershot away, then we've got Farense away, and then it is time for the opener, where we will take on Livingston. David Martindale's Livingston. And I'm praying that we go off to a good start, man. I'm praying that we go off to a good start. I will put it up for a poll, by the way, regarding Morelos, regarding Ryan Kent. I think there is, when it comes to those two, there is pretty much 3 options when it comes to Morelos and Kent. In my opinion, they're both in a similar boat. Either Hibs just beat Clyde 1-0, big result there for Hibs. Either we let their contracts run out. Oh, we beat Beershot 4-1, that's a good result. That's me, I like it. And the ticket sales just went up. Look at that. The fans are fickle. They just seen that we beat Beershot 4-1, and then all of a sudden they fucking got excited and they're like, you know what? I'm going to order that season ticket. But as I was saying, about good 4-1 victory though. Very good. Regarding Morelos and Kent, there's kind of 3 options here. Either we don't do anything and we just play them to the end of the season. We let their contracts run out. And fuck me, right? I will get to that. I'll get to it right now for this Champions League draw. I think there's 3 options, in my opinion. Either we let their contracts run out and they leave at the end of the season and we free up the wage bill. There's a second option where we try and offer them new deals and then we look to sell them on in either January or the end of the season and try and get a bit of money in for them transfer-wise. Or there is the third option where we try and play them, we try and get them to sign new contracts, and we try and make them an important part of the team going forward. That is the 3 options. So either we let the contracts run down and they go for nothing, we try and sign them to quick deals, and then we sell them on and try and make profits, or we try and sign them on to like long-term deals and make them a part of the team going forward, and hopefully they can help bring success. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's look at the draw now for the 3rd round of the Champions League. Here we go, the champions, the league path. I believe we're in the league path. So we are just going to go ahead and start this draw. Speed. We will put the speed on, I think we'll put it on 3, and let's go. This is it. Who are we getting? Match 1, AS Monaco. Who are AS Monaco going to get? I believe they can get any of those 3 teams. An unseeded team. PSV. Interesting. Who's going to be next to it? Sturm Graz. Who can Sturm Graz get? They get Benfica. Okay, up next it's going to be Union. So we can get Union, or we can get Fenerbahce, I believe. Oh, they get. So we've missed it in Union. So that means we're getting Fenerbahce or Midtjylland by my calculations. This has to be us then. Is it? No, it's not. So where the fuck are we? Wait, that's match 1 again. Okay, it is us, right, so we're in match 4. We get the winner of FC Midtjylland and Fenerbahce. It's a tie. I would expect us to win. Yeah, I'm happy with that. You know what? Either way, yeah, I'm happy with that. You know, we'll take that. We should be beating those teams. I mean, if we don't, then that is pretty poor, in my opinion. But yeah, Fenerbahce or Midtjylland, you know, it's 2 sides that I think over 2 legs we hopefully will be too good for. But I mean, you never know. You never know, because like I said, Rangers are kind of struggling at the moment. So shit can happen. Let's just hope shit doesn't happen to us. Let's just hope shit doesn't happen on the Ibrox pitch. We've got Farense coming up now in 5 days' time. And that, I believe, is our last friendly before the season gets underway. So yeah, looking forward to the start. Big game against Livingston, Davy Martindale's side. I respect Davy Martindale. Don't get me wrong. I still want to pump him when we play him. I want to beat him. I want to turn up and destroy that plastic pitch of his. I don't even know if it's at Livy or if it's Ibrox, but regardless, I want to beat Livingston. But I mean, I like Davy Martindale. I think he's a good manager. I think he's underrated, big time. But we'll see. We'll see. When I get on the pitch, I've no sympathy for him. We'll be looking to absolutely demolish his Livingston side. But hopefully we can end the pre-season with a decent performance here against this team. Cinch Premiership top young player of the odds. So here's Leo Labada is predicted to be the top young player of the season. 3-1. Then you've got Tillman King and for the Rangers, got Stuart McKinstry from Motherwell, Ryan Abelosu from Kilmarnock, and Connor Barron from Aberdeen. I mean, Leo Abada, he is a pretty good player. I'm going to take that away from him. Bonuses, right? You know what? Can we really afford to give them high bonuses? The bonuses will be scaled. We'll keep everything on medium, normal. I don't want to change it. I don't want to favour one competition over another. So yeah, we'll leave it there. And hopefully the players just turn up and play. They should want to do well in competitions. We shouldn't have to entice them with fucking bonuses. I hate that bullshit. It's like, oh, we have to give you a high bonus or you're going to play pish. No, mate, we're paying your wages. You know what I mean? You're earning £1,000 a week. You should be playing good regardless. Shouldn't have to give you a bonus. How about give you a boot up the ass? How about that, man? Big middle fingers to you, mate. You ain't getting a bonus. How about win every single game or your wages ain't getting paid? How's that for a bonus? But yeah, let's get to this Farennes game then. And then we can get back in the country. We can get ready. It is away, so we are travelling away to Livingston. So that'll be a tough game. Make no mistake about it. Livy is never an easy game, especially away from home. Old Firm always seem to struggle when they go to Livy, and I'm sure that the start of the season will be no exception. And of course, they are going to probably be up to speed. Albeit, yeah, we've been playing friendlies, but friendlies aren't really the same as competitive games, and Livingston will be participating obviously in the Premier Sports Cup, so it could be difficult. You never know. It could be, it could be a tougher game than we expect. All I'm hoping for, man, is we get in a good performance, we get a couple of goals. I mean, a clean sheet would be a bonus, but the most important thing is the win. But I would like to get a couple of goals and get Cholak his first goal in the league. That would be ideal. Hopefully no more injuries as well. If we can get out the game injury free, that would be a bonus. Talk about league bonuses and cup bonuses. Just what about the injury bonus? Because at the moment we just can't afford any more injuries, man. The team, there is pretty much no team left at the moment. If we get any more injuries, man, I'll be having to, I'll be having to go to the local park, man, and try and recruit kids or something. I know that's more of a Celtic thing, but we'll need players. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, Livingston at the moment, there's no games played in the league, but they're above us, but mathematically, which is not good. So at the moment we are behind Livingston, even mathematical. I mean, that's probably the only time Aberdeen are ever top of the table at the start of the season before anyone's played a game. That's the only time Aberdeen will win the league. If the league didn't start, Aberdeen would win the league every season. They'd be champions. But unfortunately for them, the league does eventually start. We've drawn against Partick Thistle in the Premier Sports Cup, so second round we'll be taking on Partick in Glasgow. It's not a bad draw. It's not a great draw, to be fair. Could have definitely got an easier tie than that. Could have got a home tie, but no. It's an away trip to Partick Thistle. I say an away trip, it won't be much of a trip, it's not that far away. Like a little bus journey and we'll be there, but still, not brilliant. I mean, it could have been an easier tie. When you get the cup ties, you're always looking for the home advantage, in my opinion. But we'll take Partick Thistle. Should still be able to beat them. I'd be disappointed if we can't. Livingston, how are they going to line up? Looks like they're going to line up with Bruce Anderson up front. Don't really rate Bruce Anderson. Can't say I'm a massive fan. Surprised if Joel Newbley isn't featuring for Livingston. That's if he is ready to go. Who knows? Could be dealing with an injury. Weekly loan roundup. Szymanski off the mark. You know what? I don't know if this guy's any good or not. Maybe we need to give him a chance when his loan deal ends and he comes back. I mean, his value is between 650k and 2.8 million. So by that, he seems like a decent player. Let's choose the Rangers captain for the season. I just don't think it can be Stephen Davis. I really don't. It can't be Stephen Davis. Why is Tavernier not captain? Can someone explain to me why Tav's not captain? Isn't interested in being captain again. Wait, what the fuck? Why? Can someone tell me why Tav is no longer captain? I never took the captain's armband off him. I don't get this. I can't really give it to Stephen Davis because I don't expect him to be playing that much. Same for Al McGregor. I mean, we could give Connor Goldson the captain armband, or we could give it to Ryan Jack. Did I give it to Jack? Or could give it to John Lundstrom. John Lundstrom is the best on it. Could we give it to John Lundstrom? Or do we give it to Ryan Jack? Let me see. Who's more likely to play? Who's more likely to be featuring for us? That's what I think it's going to boil down to. Lundstrom or Jack? You know what? I think I'm going to give it to Jack. I mean, I like John Lundstrom, but yeah, no, I think we're just going to give it to Ryan Jack. Yeah, I think he might just edge it, but yeah, strange that Tavernier's no longer the captain. I guess he just didn't want to do it. Maybe he didn't think he was a good captain. In fairness, he's a pretty shit captain, but I'm just surprised that I don't think Stephen's expecting anything from you. Yeah, we'll ask Campbell to resolve it. I mean, I'm not going to have a word. I mean, Stephen Davis, he knows he's about 60 years old, man. We can't keep him as the captain. The captain has to be played every single week, and I just don't expect Stephen Davis to be doing that. You know, he's going to be a guy that makes the odd appearance, but he's not going to be someone that's, you know, a regular starter. Therefore, you just cannot be captain. Tom Lawrence is going to be out for 1 to 3 days. Not good. I mean, he should be back in time for the Levy game. Alrighty, here we go. Papi Matar Sarr. Who the hell's this kid? He could be someone maybe interested at looking at. He's on 12 grand a week. His contract runs out 2027. He's an attacking midfielder. He's a loan option. Alright, we'll keep an eye on him, but I don't know why they just randomly give us these loan people that I'm not interested in. Lawrence in training, injury blow. Brilliant. I mean, that's exactly what you want. Into a couple of days before the start of the season. Here, you know that injury list you've got with 10 million players on it? Well, I've got some news for you. You're going to have to add in another one. Really? Fucking bullshit. That's what I call that, man. Players shouldn't be allowed. Why are they getting injured anyway, man? It's pre-season. Should be wrapped up in cotton wool, sitting at home, on the couch, watching Netflix. They shouldn't be doing anything too serious, man. They shouldn't be picking up these injuries, man. What is happening? Look at that injury list, man. It makes me sick. Roof, Lawrence, Hadji, Suter, Hollander, Morelos. I mean, Tavernier and Ben Davies are just back for injury, so hopefully they are... I don't even know if they're going to be ready for this game. And yeah, there we go. Fenerbahce get through, so Fenerbahce defeat Midtjylland. And we'll be taking on Fenerbahce in the Champions League third qualifying round. And Fenerbahce, it's going to be a tough tie. Make no mistake about it. Fenerbahce, good team. I'm hoping we can beat them though. Stephen Davis, his contract may run down contract if not sold. I mean, at this stage, I don't think you can get that much for Stephen Davis anyway, so I don't see the point in transfer listing the guy. In my opinion, here's more Champions League games. Linfield are still in it. Holy shit, Linfield. Big up Linfield, eh? They're doing well. Can they get past this round? They'll probably not. Unlikely. 3 days now before the start of the season. That's it. Only 3 more days. And Linfield have actually won, so what a win for Linfield, man. They are doing good at the moment. That's mad. Imagine Linfield in the Champions League. That would be crazy. Don't think it'll happen. But they're one step closer with that 2-1 victory, so fair play today. It looks like today we need to register our Champions League squad. I mean, this is difficult because there is players due back, but oh fuck me, there's another injury. Jesus Christ. Right. At least, so the players that we register here is only for the third qualifying round, so it'll basically only be for the double header against Fenerbahce, so it'll just pretty much be the squad that we have at the moment. It's not like it's for the entire season, so you can't change it. You must fucking hell, right? Auto select. Well, the problem is we can't. Half the players that we even have selected because they're all injured, so we'll just have to go with the players that we've got. Sellout expected for Rangers match. Livingston's game against Rangers in the Cinch Premiership is set to be a sellout, with supporters clamouring to see their team at the Tony Macaroni Stadium. What a stadium it is, man! Fucking legendary stadium. Plastic pitch might be shite, but you know what? I don't mind Livy. I've got a soft spot for Livy and Davy Martindale. But I still want to beat them here. Opening day. I want to put about 4 past them. 4-0. That'll do it for me. Cholak hat-trick. John McLaughlin clean sheet. And then maybe we'll let Tav score his usual penalty. How about that? That seems like how the match could go. I think I've just predicted the future there. I think that's what could happen. Right, let's go then. Let's do it. We're 1 day away. 24 hours away, man. Can't wait. I'm absolutely buzzing. Won't be able to sleep tonight, man. I'll be like drinking a shit ton of Red Bull. I'll be up all night. Ah, yes. That's it then. We're here. The opening day of the season. It's finally on a Saturday, the 30th of July, 2022. Summer of Love is still in the air, and we are taking on Livingston away. Here we go. It's a full card here for the Scottish Sims Premiership this weekend. We are playing on this Saturday. You've got St Johnstone versus Hibs, Hearts versus Ross County, Kilmarnock versus Dundee United. Then on Sunday, you've got the champion Celtic. They'll be opening up their season against Aberdeen. I mean, hopefully the Sheep can shag them on Sunday. And then you've got St Mirren taking on Motherwell. So there you go. Some update here on our competition expectations. Sims Premiership qualify for the Champions League, win the Scottish Cup, Champions League, be competitive with the Champions League, and Premier Sports Cup, win the Premier Sports Cup. So there you go. Basically, win, 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 win. Don't stop winning. That's basically what the board want. Not asking for much, are they? It's not like they have high expectations. Right, let's do it. We're going to stay positive. I mean, it's recommending that we go balanced. I mean, come on, we're not even playing Ross County, we're playing Livingston here. Tackle harder. Yeah, do it. Plastic pitch. Let's go in hard. Let's go in hard. And let's go into the game then. Team selection. This could be the most important team selection. Well, it's definitely the most important team selection of the series so far. It's the first game, so this is important. We have to get this right. Connor Gold. Why is Connor Goldson playing attacking mid? I mean, what the fuck's this? Who put Connor Goldson in the attacking midfield role? Who decided that? What an idea that is. Right, we'll get Connor Goldson. Can he play the ball playing defender role, or what? Nah, we'll play Liam King as a ball playing defender. Yeah, okay, we'll play Liam King as a ball playing defender, or do we play? No, you know what? I think we're going to play Connor Goldson there. I like to play Connor Goldson there. Barisic is doing okay, but I think I'm going to play Yilmaz going for. Yeah, I think we're going to give Yilmaz a chance going forward. He seems to be better anyway. John McLaughlin. I think we're going to pick John McLaughlin. Cholak is our main man going forward. Although Tillman has got decent numbers in pre-season, so we'll stick Tillman up here. Cholak will play as a complete forward. Tillman will play as the attacking midfielder. It's Fisicala out on the right, Ryan Kent on the left. I think that's it then. Obviously, we've got all these players out. Ben Davis is a player that we could potentially play. Do we play Davis over Lee? Yeah, I know what. I mean, as much as I want to play Lee and King, I think we will play. Maybe Morelos could come on here for a couple of games. I don't know. But yeah, we'll play Davis over King. But I will be looking to bring the likes of King on and get him substitute appearances. But that's it. That's the team that I've decided to pick there. So this is going to be the starting 11 for the first game of this save. It's going to be McLaughlin, Tavernier, Goldson, Davis, Yilmaz, Jack, Kamara. Actually, it's not going to be Kamara. I'm going to take Kamara out and I'm going to play John Lundstrom. Yeah, there you go. Last wee substitution, last wee change there. John Lundstrom is a box-to-box. I'll do switching with Ryan Jack. We'll play Ryan Jack's ball winning midfielder. John Lundstrom box-to-box. Sakala, Tillman, Kent, Cholak. How many of these players will remain in the team come the end of the season? Honestly, I don't know, because like I said, I am expecting to mix it up quite a lot. I'm expecting to change up quite a bit. And that this team, a lot of these players will be moving on. We'll be bringing a lot of players in. But for the first season, there's not a lot you can do, apart from just go with what you've got. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. Livingston, they are lining up with George and Nets, Devlin, Fitzwater, Boys, Penrice, Oberle, Omonga, Holt, Shinnie, Joel Newbley, who's a big, big danger. We will need to watch him, and Bruce Anderson. I think Joel Newbley's already scored 2 goals against Rangers in real life this season. So, I mean, that just tells you right there that the man has got qualities. So, we will need to watch him. Let's pump the fists. And this is the match we should be winning. Let's make sure we do. Come on, guys. Start the season. Let's not fuck it up. Let's go. Let's get the win. Simple as that, really. Beat Livy. Get home. Put our feet up, and we can enjoy the rest of the night. Couple of Budweisers, couple of beers, and then we can tune in and hope Aberdeen beat Celtic tomorrow. That's the game plan. That's our weekend sorted. Beat Livy. Go home. Chinese. Couple of beers, and watch Aberdeen beat Celtic. That's it. Simple as that, man. That's the plan. That is the plan. All we need to do now is carry that plan out. So here we go. Rangers, Livy. And we're underway here. We're ready. We're going. And we need to we'll go on extended highlights. First game of the season. Why not? Let's extend those highlights all the way. So here we go. Devlin throws it. Lundstrom heads it. It's falling for Andrew Shinnie. Shinnie to Devlin. Jason Holt now. Former Hearts man. Did he play for Rangers as well? Did Jason Holt play? I think Jason Holt. I'm pretty sure Jason Holt had a season at Rangers. I could be wrong, but I think he did. Ridvan Yilmaz launches it up straight at Devlin. It's not a good ball. Fitzwater. Out to boys and boys. Just a long ball forward, but Tavernier, the former Rangers captain, gets the ball. Goldson now plays it Lundstrom. Honestly, I don't know why Tavernier's no longer the captain. For some reason, it asked me to pick the captain for the season, and he wasn't the captain. And I went to give him the captain's armband, and he said he wasn't interested in it. So I don't know what's happening. Oh, I tell you what, Tillman, that's what's happening. Tillman almost scored a screamer there to get us off the mark. What a goal that would have been for Malik Tillman. Would have been a great start to our season. Didn't quite happen though. Davis to Jack. It's Cholak! Get us a goal! It's Anthony Cholak. 7 minutes in, and that is pretty much the perfect start. Cholak in his debut game, his first competitive game for Rangers, gets the win, scores in under 10 minutes. I mean, you cannot ask for much more than that. Pretty simple there. We've been the better side, and we've made it pay early in the game. Ryan Jack, the brand new captain, with the assist, plants it on Cholak's head. Cholak heads it home, and we have an early lead here over Livingston, and we currently go top of the table as well. So, I mean, that's brilliant. Unfortunately, we have 2 yellow cards, though, to Ridvan Yilmaz and John Lundstrom. I'd prefer not to have those cards. But apart from that, you know what? It's a good start against Livingston. Pouring down rain as well, so that just makes the plastic pitch even worse. These conditions aren't great, but the scoreline's okay. We'll settle for the scoreline for now. Davis plays it short to Lundstrom. Lundstrom blasts it up. Boys is there. He heads it away. Devlin then plays it out from the back. Jason Holt again on this right-hand side. Holt against Kent. And Kent, look at that. Kent actually tracking back. When did you think you'd see that? Ryan Kent getting back and making things happen. It's Cholak. Oh, he should have scored there. George pulls off a fine save, though. Stops Cholak from making it 2. And I feel like if it goes 2-0, I know it's early days, but I think a second goal would pretty much put this game beyond Livy already. Don't want to be too disrespectful here. I don't want to count them out, but I don't think they're offering much at the moment. And I think if we can double our lead, then we'd probably see this game out no problem. Lundstrom then to Davis. Davis trying to find Suter. Devlin. Ball played up to Ben Davis. Ben Davis back now to Ridvan Yilmaz. Finds Lundstrom. The 2 book players combining with each other. Jack slots it through to Cholak. Shot blocked. It falls into the hands of George, and George will gather that one. He collects it. And with half an hour gone, it is Livy 0, Rangers 1. Livy haven't really offered much. Davy Martindale is probably on the sidelines trying to pull out what's left of the hair on his head. He'll have a hard job doing that, though. But I think he'll have an even harder job, though, winning this game. It's Cholak. Oh, man, should have been 2. But no, good save again for George. And Penrice manages to track back and get the ball off the line. So, I mean, Livingston just about hanging on here. And now we get Kent picking up a booking. So, very strange. I don't know why we're getting all these players booked. But 3 players booked in the opening 31 minutes. That's not ideal. And already it's got me thinking about potential substitutes here in the second half. But let's get the first half over and done with first. There we go, half time. Simple as that. I wouldn't say it's been easy peasy, but we have been on top and we are dominating. Livingston haven't really done anything, so I'm happy with that. Let's point the finger. I think we're doing well, but we can definitely find another gear to take charge of this match. That is my opinion. Unfortunately, no one really reacted well to it, so I was hoping more they would get behind me and agree with my words of wisdom, but no. Oh, I tell you what, Tavernier has brought down Nubly, and that's probably going to be a booking for Tav. I'm surprised he's not picked up a booking there. It was a late tackle. I'm just glad it wasn't somebody on a yellow, or else we could have been probably having down to 10 there. I mean, it was a poor challenge for Tavernier. Ball then out to Nubly again. Nubly is finding Bruce Anderson, and Bruce Anderson, good save by McLaughlin. He just manages to parry it round the post there. It will be a Livy corner. That is the first chance that Livy's had. and they almost made it count, but almost ain't enough. Jason Holt now delivers it in, right-footed. It's headed away, and that's it then. So 52 minutes in, I might actually think about making some subs right now, because like I said, players on yellow cards, not too happy with that. We haven't started the second half that well, to be honest. I'm going to demand more, because we're just not really seeing a lot from this Rangers side. Started the first half really well, but second half, not so much. Tavernier now, down the right-hand side. Tavernier getting past his man. He cuts back. He looks for Ryan Jack, the captain, looking for a cross. It's blocked. Penrice heads it away. Jack flicks it into the path of Tillman. Tillman to Tav. It's Lundstrom edge of the box. His shot is blocked, and Fitzwater collects it. Fitzwater coming out, but look at that. John Lundstrom tracks back, and he just wins the ball there relatively easy. So 62 minutes in. I believe it's now time for us to make some substitutions. And who are we going to sub off? Let's look at the options that we have. And to be fair, we don't have many options. So let's see. Lundstrom, he's on a yellow. I think I'm going to take him off. I just don't really see the point of keeping him on here. I'll bring on Glenn Kamara. Glenn Kamara can come on and do a job. Redfran Yilmaz has had a good game, but he's on a yellow. I'm going to take him off for Borna Barisic. I just don't want to keep the guys that have got yellow cards on the pitch. Maybe Ryan Kent we could keep on, or do I look to make a sub? You know what? We'll bring on Matondo or Scott Wright. I think we'll bring on Rabbi Matondo. I just don't have a lot of faith in Scott Wright. I'm sorry. I mean, Scott Wright, maybe you're a nice guy, but I just don't think you're that good as a player, honestly. Tavernier, though, his shot blocked off the wall. Looks like it's going to be a Rangers corner. 63 minutes in then. We're making that triple substitution. Borna Barisic, what can he do? His first touch of the game, he whips it in, and it's, can you imagine he got an assist there? His first touch of the ball. Ball in. Oh, it's flicked it on, and it should be a goal there. That's a good chance. That's a good opportunity going begging. 26 minutes to go, and we could have maybe doubled our lead. So I don't know if that will come back to haunt us or not. We are going to go, you know what, we'll go balanced here. Let's not push as many men forward. Ball up to Bruce Anderson. Oh, Bruce Anderson just swings at it. It's a horrible connection, and that is really poor. I bet you wish you had that one back, man. That was not a good strike at all from the Livy forward. Ball launched up again. It's going to be there for Ben Davis. He's flicked on to Goldson. Goldson now brings it down. Goldson waiting, patiently waiting. He finds Kamara. Kamara then back to Ben Davis. Ben Davis finds Glenn Kamara. It's out to Borna Barisic now. Borna Barisic looking to go on a charge here. He comes inside. He finds the captain, Ryan Jack. Jack plays it to Fashion Sakala. Fashion Sakala all the way back to Goldson. To Jack. Now it's Goldson and Jack playing 1-2s with each other. Kamara spins around. Kamara back to Davis. And I mean, this is sideways passing here. Livy just, I mean, they're a goal behind and they're just committing no one forward. And but I tell you what, it's a defence splitting pass. It's a great ball. And Tillman blasts it over. Should do better. Has to score that. Malik Tillman, son, what are you playing at? 20 minutes to go, and Livingston are still in this, just due to the fact. Oh, what's that for Glenn Kamara? Oh, I tell you what, Glenn Kamara, son, you were almost quick-sold there. I would have quick-sold him like it was FIFA Ultimate Team. He'd have been gone. Oh, that was a disaster. Almost gave away a goal there. That could have got Livy a point. That could have dropped us 2 points on the opening day. Glenn Kamara, son, you absolute madman. What were you playing at? Speaking of Kamara, he's got the ball now. Plays it back to Connor Goldson. Goldson dribbles it. Plays it to Tillman. Fashion Sakala even. Fashion Sakala spins around, gets the better of his man. Crosses it into Tillman. Holt's there. He heads away. Borna Barisic will be there to collect it. Flicks it back in. And Nubly gets it away for Livy. And you got Bruce Anderson up there all alone. Pretty much isolated at the moment. Ball through to Matondo. He's through. He's been fouled at. It's Tillman. It's saved. It's Boyce. I think it's Penrice heads it away. Jesus Christ. 15 minutes to go. Not quite sure how we didn't score that. We pretty much had every opportunity to him. Just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net. And I tell you what, Morelos, did we give him 15 minutes? Did we give I don't know, Cholak's having a good game. I don't think we give Morelos 15 minutes. I think we're going to bring on Leon King for Ben Davis. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get King a bit of game time here. And maybe I'll bring on Morelos with like 5 minutes to go. I just don't think he's ready to go that long, but I would like to get him a bit of a run out. Well, we could leave it for now. I don't know. Barisic whips it in, header away. It's going to fall back for Barisic. He's first to it. He finds Kamara, edge of the box. Back to Barisic. Will he strike it? He does. He crosses it in, actually, and it's Malik Tillman again. Heads it over. And Livingston are still in this. I mean, it's 1-0. They haven't been great. They haven't really offered much going forward, but at 1-0, one goal can change this game massively. Tavernier now to Tillman. Tillman is getting picked at on the edge of the box. He finds King. It's Glenn Kamara. Kamara's shot. I think it's took a block off someone. It's going to go out for yet another Rangers corner now. 11 minutes remain. Borna Barisic getting ready for this delivery. Barisic left foots it in. Man, the deliveries have been poor. They have been really, really poor. It's going to be Ismail Concalves in. Here he goes. 11 minutes remain, and Ryan Jack's just having none of it. The big captain comes over and says, look, son, we're taking 3 points out of this game. Fuck you. Slide tackle, boom, gets the ball back. Great stuff. That's why I made him captain. That's what we want to see. Literally went there and just stole the 3 points off Livingston. Right, Tavernier. Sakala. Back to Tav. Tav to Goldson. Goldson then back to King. Pretty pedestrian-like football here, but I guess with a couple minutes to go, I won't be too mad. It's all about getting this win. Connor Goldson. It's Connor Goldson. Into Kamara. Kamara pings it out to Rabbi Matondo, who should keep this in. He does keep it in. It's a poor ball. He gets it back though. Nicky Devlin should have done better. Matondo's strike though is horrendous. Why the fuck did I bring Matondo on? Seriously. Right, I believe we've got one more sub. Let's make it. That's the last time I bring Matondo in, no way. With that shit. Leon King's picked up a yellow, which is not good. We will bring on... You know what? Are we going to do it? I'm going to bring him on. Here we go. Morelos coming on for like 2 minutes. And hopefully he doesn't break both his legs here in the last 2 minutes of the game. So Alfredo Morelos, we're basically just bringing him on so he can run about for a couple of minutes. Try and get a wee bit of sharpness about him. Try and get a wee bit of fitness going. And this should be it then. Borna Barisic plays it short. And that's it, man. Comfortable win for Rangers. I mean, it was comfortable. Scoreline, I don't think really reflects that, though. How comfortable is a 1-0 win, though, really? I mean, it can't be that comfortable. You're one goal away from being absolutely shafted. You're one goal away from the whole thing being knackered. So, I mean, it was comfortable in a sense, but at the end of the day, all it took was Livingston to score one goal. And I tell you what, we would have been very uncomfortable. There's no doubt about it. But we weren't. We got the win. We got the 3 points. That's it. So I'm happy with that. A win is a win, but we have to raise our performance level if we're to make progress. I think that's fair. A lot of the players aren't happy with it, though. I guess maybe I'm being too harsh. Start the season. I'll win against Livy. I did say it's a difficult place to go, so maybe I'm being a bit too harsh, but it was the early kick-off as well, so we are top of the table, which I'm happy with. I will take it. Kolak scores on Rangers' debut, so nice to see that. Jax shines as Rangers win. Good to see the new captain there, Ryan Jack, putting in a captain's performance, in my opinion, with an 8.10 match rating. Let's praise him. You know what? It was his first game as captain, so I am going to praise him here. I thought your quality and choice of pass last time was sensational. Keep up the good work, Jackie boy. And there you go. Ryan Jack is pretty happy with that. Alright, so here we go. Some other results from the Cinch Premiership. And look at that. Big win for the Jambos. Hearts beating Ross County thanks to a Josh Ginnelly goal in the 75th minute. Absolutely great stuff there. Kilmarnock with a 3-1 win. A hat-trick for Rory McKenzie. Rory McKenzie is representing Trinidad and Tobago, by the way. I think that's a bit weird. I'm pretty sure he is Scottish, but he's got some sort of, just like a granddad contract, the granddad clause. Someone in his family was born in Trinidad and Tobago or some shit like that, and he's chose to play for them. Maybe because he knows he would never get a game for Scotland or whatever, but it's a bit weird seeing a white guy play for Trinidad and Tobago. Definitely strange. They beat Dundee United 3-1, and then St Johnstone lost to Hibernian by 3-2. The goals came from McCurdy, Boyle, and Henderson. And after the first day of the Cinch Premiership season, we're down in fourth. One win wasn't the greatest win of all time, wasn't the most convincing one of all time, but it was a win, and we're joint with Kilmarnock, Hibs and Hearts in the top four. So yeah, I'll take that. Not too bad. Got the first game of the season over and done with, and yeah, it could have definitely went worse. Livy, always a difficult place to go to, so to pick up the 3 points, I'm happy with that. Ticket office confirmed that the club has sold all 46,500 season tickets available for the season. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Do we request a stadium expansion? Probably not for now. We'll leave that for now. I don't think it's smart to try and request a stadium expansion in episode 1. I mean, the board don't even know who I am yet. Literally just walked in the door. You know what? Could we go and watch the Celtic game? You know what? We're going to do it. Since it's Celtic, since it's the champions kicking off their campaign, we are going to go and attend, and we're going to hope that they lose to Aberdeen. So that's what we're going to do. Boom. We're going to watch the champions here. We're going to watch them. We're going to watch them online on His Go. That's what we're going to do. And we will watch Celtic get their campaign underway here. There's the champions lining up. There's Aberdeen. The also rans. I mean, when was the last time Aberdeen actually won something? I know they won like the Scottish League Cup in 2014-15, but I mean, apart from that, I mean, Aberdeen, depressing place, depressing team. Everything about Aberdeen is utterly depressing, but make no mistake about it, I will be cheering on Aberdeen today. For the next 90 minutes, I will be a massive Aberdeen fan. So here we go. With that said, come on the sheep. Let's do it. Bah! Let's get into these bastards off. Juranovic, that was a dive, referee. Come on. Fuck me, the referee, man. He's giving Celtic free kicks already. We're only a minute in. Right, Aaron Moy. What can the Australian do? He whips a ball in. It's headed away. Why is Kyogo not in the box? The main man, and he's sitting on the halfway line. Bernabe, all the way back to Joe Hart. Mr. Head and Shoulders. What can he do? Tell you what, he's certainly not Head and Shoulders the best goalkeeper in the league. I tell you that. A million miles away, man. He's pish. He is not good at all. But here we go. Duke wins it. Leighton Clarkson. He's going to be a tremendous player, by the way, Leighton Clarkson. Some of his goals this season I've seen in the league have been tremendous. And you can tell that Leighton Clarkson is a quality player. He won't be at Aberdeen. You know, I know it's only loan, but he will not be extending his loan deal. Oh my God, Kyogo almost scored from distance, and it's into the hands of Ruse. So Aberdeen having a bit of a scare here in the opening few minutes, but they hung on and they're hanging on. Bernabe picks up a booking 6 minutes in. He receives the first yellow card of the game. 12 minutes into at Celtic Park. It is still 0-0. Here we go. Davy Turnbull. Free kick. Edge of the box. For fuck's sake, Davy Turnbull scores. Oh man. Came here hoping Aberdeen would do us a favour on the opening day as the flag was getting unveiled, and yeah, may as well shove that flag up their ass now, because I can't see Aberdeen coming back now, man. I mean, look at the stats. It's 5 shots to 0 in terms of Celtic here. It's complete domination. Jim Goodwin, what are you doing? I came here expecting a good win for Aberdeen, and it's still going to be a good win. It's not going to be a win at all. It's going to be a bad loss, for fuck's sake. Come on. Moy to Abada. He's played through Kyogo. Oh my Christ. It's Kyogo Furuhashi. Makes it 2-0. Can we leave? Can we get up off our seat and just walk out? That's what I feel like doing. Ah man, I came here hoping to see an Aberdeen win. Even an Aberdeen draw. I would have took an Aberdeen draw. But I don't think we're going to get that now. I think a draw is beyond Aberdeen. I think Aberdeen will be lucky if they don't concede about 5 goals here. Alright, Juranovic plays it to Turnbull. Aaron Moy. Celtic now just having their own way. Is far in FM for Scottish League? No, I don't think so. I do not think it is. Or it might be, actually. Is it? I don't even know. Oh, it's 3-0. It's 3-0. Kyogo. As far in the Scottish League yet. I'm trying to think my save. I'm approaching the World Cup. It might be. I think I don't know if they're implementing it like they did in real life, or they're just going to wait till the following season. But I think VAR will be in the Scottish League in Football Manager. Yeah, that second goal did looked like it could have been offside. But let's be honest, it wouldn't matter. I mean, this Aberdeen side are dreadful. Aberdeen are going to win that. I mean, Celtic are going to win this anyway, so VAR or no VAR, this game is dead and buried. Miovski, oh, what a strike for Bojan Miovski, though. That's a good goal. It's his third goal of the season, so he must have scored a couple of goals in the the Premier Sports Cup. It's a good strike, don't get me wrong, but it's only going to be a consolation. I just don't see Aberdeen pulling it back in this one. Look at that, 13 shots to 2 as we approach half time. Oh, God. I wish I could walk into the Aberdeen dressing room and threaten them with baseball bats, be like, look you bastards, I need you to go out there and take points off this team here, or else your kneecaps are getting it. That's the team talk I would give them, but I'm not allowed in the dressing room. I'm sitting in the stands. I'm paying my money just to sit here and watch this Celtic team. Hopefully the fans have washed themselves with soap today. I mean, that was embarrassing that time. They got the letter out about telling their fans they have to be more hygienic. I mean, what the hell was that all about? Bishubin crosses it in, back pole. Oh, tell you what, if Aberdeen get... I did say the game was over, but if Aberdeen get the next goal, then I guess you never know. But I don't see it happening. I do think Celtic will see it this. I can see the end score being 4-1. I think Celtic have another goal in them. But, I mean, at least Aberdeen they've stopped the rot. I mean, when Celtic went 3-0 up with 31 minutes in, I thought this was going to be, 5, 6, 7-0. But, I mean, Aberdeen have done not bad, actually, to keep the scoreline down. And Miovski's going to be sent off. He's going to see red. And things are just going from bad to worse here. Second yellow card for Bojan Miovski. And he is off. He is Offski. Bojan Offski. That's what I'm going to call him from now on. He's done. He's finished. And with 7 minutes to go, it's just a matter of Celtic seeing this out. Aberdeen down to 10 men. Wasted trip this was. At least we didn't have far to go. It's just the other side of the town. Could have walked it to Celtic Park. Would have took us a while, but we'd have got there. It's going to be Jota whipping this corner. It's headed over by Carter Vickers. That will probably do it then. That'll be the last kick of the game, I think. And there you go. So Celtic win the game by 3-1. And Aberdeen finished with no striker up front. Oh man, what chance did they have? Trailing that game by 3-1. How are they ever going to come back? Big win for Motherwell though. Holy shit. Surprisingly, they go top of the table. Wasn't expecting that. A 4-1 win for Motherwell and Paisley. That's insane. I didn't expect Motherwell to turn up and defeat St Mirren, but they have. And by such a big scoreline as well. We got goals from Goss, Lamy, Tierney and McKinstry. So that's a big win for the Lanarkshire side. They've been to Motherwell a few times. Not the pitch, mind you, not the stadium, but M&D's theme park. It's a good theme park. Don't know much about I wouldn't rate the football team that much, but it is pretty good. The theme park, M&D's, it's no bad. If you've never been, you're missing out. It's like the Scottish Disneyland or Disney World. It's brilliant. Although it has been about a decade since I've been, so who knows? Maybe it's shit now, but back in the day, it was decent. It was top notch. It was quality. It was the place you wanted to be. Don't know what it's like now. Could be run down. Probably bottles of Bucky everywhere. But yeah, there you go. First time I think attending a game, a FITBA, in Football Manager. How would I rate it? How would I rate my experience? I mean, not very good. I went there to hope to see Celtic lose, and they ended up winning 3-1. So, and I was stuck beside some smelly bastards, man. I was constantly having to spray Lynx deodorant to try and keep my nose alive during that game. Thought my nose was going to fall off, man. Like a druggie snorting some weird shit. I thought my nose was about to fall off, man, with the stench of Celtic Park. But no, I managed to get out. I survived. Didn't get the result I wanted, but at least I'm alive. Hopefully I haven't caught any diseases. And we will be back in a couple of days' time for the Champions League qualifier against Fenerbahce, which I believe is the first leg. Is it Ibrox, or do we have to travel? It's away, so we have to go to Turkey. Fuck me. Maybe we can get that hair transplant that Robbie Nielsen's getting. I'll need to get him to give me your number, Robbie. I mean, they're all doing it. Andy Halliday done it. I mean, they're all doing it. Lee Griffiths done it ages ago. I mean, Lee Griffiths with hair or no hair, he's still an ugly bastard, so a hair transplant's not going to save Lee Griffiths, for fuck's sake. Nothing could save Lee Griffiths. Maybe a shovel. Dig it 6 feet deep, mate. Jump in it. That's how you save yourself. But yeah, Fenerbahce in 2 days' time. Looking forward to it. I think they finished second in Turkey. Turkey's a respectable league. So, who knows? We'll see. I'm hoping we can get a result. Even if we get a draw, I'd take a draw, and then I'm sure if we get a draw, we can finish the job at Ibrox. But here we go then. Draw for the Champions League. Chase Durant says, please let's have no shenanigans. What kind of shenanigans is he expecting? What's he on about shenanigans? It's a Champions League draw, mate. Do you think it's tampered with? I don't. Here we go. Rangers Fenerbahce. Who we getting? Who we getting in the playoffs? It's going to be AS Monaco or PSV. Fuck, so it could be a repeat. Obviously Rangers got PSV in real life. Managed to beat them over 2 legs. I thought they were pretty lucky, to be honest. But you know what? If we can beat them in the game, I'd be happy with that. So we'll confirm the squad. And yeah. So we need to get past Fenerbahce first. I'm not going to look at Monaco. I'm not going to look at PSV. I'm focusing on beating Fenerbahce. Beat who's in front of you, and then we can worry about who we get in the playoff rounds. We need to get past the third qualifying round first, or else none of that really matters. So apparently, according to the assistant manager, we should bring in Alan McGregor for this next game. I'm not too sure I want to do that. Connor Goldson was named in the team of the week. And there you go, best goalkeeper in the league. Craig Gordon was named as the goalkeeper of the week. Rightfully so. Should be the goalkeeper of the week every single week, in my opinion. Let's see then. Let's get into this game. Big Wednesday night. The Wednesday night Champions League nights. They're back for Rangers. They're against Fenerbahce. Oh, here's Linfield are taking on Malmo. I wonder if Linfield can get into the next round. Oh my god, Linfield just beat Malmo 1-0. Holy fuck, Connor Shields penalty. I think he played for Rangers, didn't he? Oh no, wait, he's Irish. He definitely didn't play for Rangers. Fuck me. He'd been killed in Glasgow. He wouldn't have got out of Glasgow alive if he played for Rangers. He's played for Dundalk. He moved to Linfield for an undisclosed fee. And he scored the winner against Malmo in a Champions League third round qualifier. Tell you what, Linfield are living the dream right now. Linfield are doing pretty well. I'm not getting pumped 7-1. I'm winning this. Definitely not. Right, KG press conference. We need to replace this guy. I've got a Dutch guy as my assistant manager. We just got rid of the Dutch guy. The Dutch guy was shite. He can take his baggage with him. You can get rid of this assistant manager as well. But we'll keep him for now. But probably will look to get rid of him as soon as possible. Are we going to go cautious? I don't think I'm going to go cautious. No, I might just go down to balanced. Let's see here. Fashion Sakala is unregistered. What? Why? Why was he not Who made that decision? Well, I don't think it was me. Surely not. I think I would have registered Sakala. That's a strange one. I don't know why Sakala isn't ready to go. Okay, so we need to play someone else instead of fucking Fashion Sakala, man. This is a joke. Who can we bring in? I guess I'll bring in Robbie Matondo or Scott Wright. I don't think Scott Wright. I'm going to bring in Scott Wright. Sharpness ain't great, but I'm going to give Scott Wright a chance. It's not good when you're relying on Scott Wright, but again, what can you do? I don't really want to give Matondo a chance because I don't think he looked that good against Livingston. So, oh my god, let's see who is Alan McGregor. We need a goalkeeper on the bench. Why have we not got a goalkeeper on the bench? What's this all about? Tom Lawrence's fitness is a bit down. Is any of these players back? Got Hadji, no. This guy's unregistered. Lawrence's fitness ain't great. We'll put him here. I think that's the team then. Morelos is still not really fully fit. Is this how we're going to line up? Mentality-wise, we're going to go balanced. Let me see. I will maybe drop... You know what? We'll drop Lundstrom down here. Boom, we'll play him as a defensive midfielder. Defensive midfielder on support. That is it. That's the ticket. That's what Lundstrom is going to do. And I think that's how we're going to line up. Is that how we're going to do it? Yeah, I'm going to keep Yilmaz in there. I thought Yilmaz played alright in the last game. So yeah, Yilmaz will start. And McLaughlin kept a clean sheet against Livingston. Albeit he didn't have much to do. What's this? I didn't even pick there. Why the fuck is it? So apparently I can't pick Fashion Sakala or the other dude, so I have to remove them from possession because Sakala is unregistered. I don't even know who made that decision. It wasn't me. Could have swore I picked them both to be registered, but no, they're going to have to commit the team. Why? I do not know. Seems a bit dumb. Scott Wright is lacking match sharpness. Well, I'll take him off at half time then, don't worry about it. I just don't want to start Matondo. It didn't look that good for me against Livy, so yeah, I'm gonna give Scott Wright a chance. We'll see what Scott Wright can do. Anyway, that's the Fenerbahce team. Don't really know any of those players. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Joshua King, I think he played for Bournemouth. I know Joao Pedro. Other than that, I can't say that team is striking me with all these, big name players. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, this team is absolute shit. We should be beating this team. So, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. All you Turkish specialists out there, let me know. Andy Halliday got the hair transplant. Maybe he's a specialist in Turkey, but I couldn't tell you any of those players. I want us to get a result here that puts us in a strong position for the return leg. Simple as that, guys. I'm not saying we have to win this game, but we have to get a positive result. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Hopefully we can go and get it. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's get a decent result. Let's bring it back. We're playing in the orange kit tonight. Big Chulak up front. McLaughlin in nets. Yilmaz, Davis and goals in Tavernier. Jack Lundstrom. Kent on the left. We've got Scott Wright on the right. Then Tillman right on the right. It just sounds right, doesn't it? Scott Wright on the right. It's the right thing to do. So hopefully it's the right decision and it pays off for us. But let's go. We're underway here in the Champions League. It's not quite the Champions League, but you can see we've got the Champions League graphics. I mean, it feels close enough to the Champions League to me, so let's see here. Come on. Ball to Ojai Samuel. Oh, that's a good tackle there for Redfan Yilmaz. It had to be good, and it was good. I tell you, that's not good though, but it's a decent save for McLaughlin. I think he was offside though. It will not count. Saved anyway, it didn't go in, but if it had been in, it looked like the linesman flag there was up. So, we done okay there. But, yeah, Fenerbahce with the best chance so far of this opening half. And Malik Tillman is apparently the only player that's in the sevens at the moment for us. So he's the only one pretty much playing at a decent level at the moment. James Tavernier into a 7.1. You've got Ben Davies on a 7.0. So it looks like we're beginning to get into the game a bit more as we approach half time. But still, it's 0-0. And I'll take this. It's a tight game. Not lots happening. Very, very quiet first half. But that's exactly what I was looking for coming to Turkey tonight. I didn't exactly intend to come here and blow them away and get a 3-0 win. I thought if we come here, keep it close, get a decent result, then we can finish the job at Ibrox. And at the moment, that's kind of what's happening here. So let's hands on hips. Let's see. You've done all well so far. Let's see. I don't know. We simply have to be better in front of goal. I think that's fair. And that is fair. And the players seem to have responded well to that. So we'll see how we go in the second half. But it would be nice to see us, create a highlight or get a shot or do something, Do something up front. Davis then to Jack. Jack pings it out to Ryan Kent. What can Ryan Kent do? Bit of a negative pass back to Yilmaz, but Kent gets it back here. Kent! Oh man, what a save off the goalie. That should be a goal. I cannot believe Kent's not scored that. Looked like it was a goal. Goalkeeper somehow turns into Superman, gets one of his limbs on it, and it goes out for a corner, which Kent will take. It's headed other way. It's going to be Lundstrom edge of the box. Lundstrom with a big, massive strike, and launches that one well over the bar there. So Fenerbahce hold on. We've started the second half pretty well. Haven't scored yet, but we're coming into the game. We've created a couple of opportunities. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking for. We're hoping to start the second half better than we ended the first half, and that's exactly what we have done. So yeah, 63 minutes in now. Fenerbahce are changing things up. I'm kind of content with how we're going at the moment. Ball headed to John McLaughlin, and he will gather that one up. He will just gobble that one up like Pac-Man. Ben Davis out to Redfan Yilmaz. Yilmaz finds Kent. Kent spins it. That's nicer for Kent. I like the way he just turned her in there. A nice wee 180 turn and opened up space for himself. Now Scott Wright. Scott Wright on the right hand side. Scott Wright, what a run for Scott Wright, and he hits the post. Greedy bastard. Should have looked for a pass into the middle there. That's unforgivable by Scott Wright. And we're going to make some substitutions, and I think that could be Scott Wright's last contribution here. Yeah, Scott Wright is going to come off. We'll bring on... What will I bring on? We play Tillman in the right. I'm going to put Tillman in the right, and I'm going to bring on Tom Lawrence. in the midfield. And I've got Lundstrom. I'm going to take Lundstrom. He's got a yellow card. Bring on Glenn Kamara. And you know what? I think we're going to bring on Alfredo Morelos. We're going to do it. Alfredo Morelos is going to come on. And we'll give him a run out with 24 minutes to go. At the moment, we've done our job. Defensively, I wanted us to turn up, be solid, be hard to break down. If we could have got a 0-0, I would have taken that. So I'm content here drawing 0-0. And who knows, if we can nick a goal, if Morelos can come on and be the saviour, then that's brilliant. That's fantastic. But the main thing for me is to keep the clean sheet. And Fenerbahce header that one over the bar. So they're not going to score on that occasion. 15 minutes to go. Have Fenerbahce got anything left? Who knows? Maybe 10 minutes, right? Let's make a couple more substitutions. Let me see here. Who are we going to bring on? Scott Arfield, maybe. Do we bring on Arfield? Who are we going to bring on? Let me see. Who's tired? Kent's pretty tired. Tillman's tired as well. I'm going to bring on Arfield. And maybe Stephen Davis. We'll bring on Stephen Davis for Jack. And then we'll swap Jack with Kamara. You know what? We'll put Stephen Davis up into the midfield. So boom, there you go. Stephen Davis can play as the... not box to box. He doesn't have the legs to play box to box anymore. Stephen Davis can be central midfielder on support. There you go. Big Stephen Davis can offer support in the midfield in the last, 8 minutes? And we'll see how this will play out. So here we go. Let's do this. Let's go. 2 minutes remain here in this Champions League third round match. 3 minutes of added on time. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good way to end the stream because it's finished 0-0 and I will take that. It's a 0-0 draw. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't impressive, but the fact that we've held out, we've stopped Fenerbahce from scoring, and we will take it back to Ibrox now, knowing that a win will secure us a place in the Champions League playoffs. So yeah, I'm happy with that. The performance could do a bit of work on, I'm not going to lie, but it's a results-driven business, and I tell you what, 0-0 is not a bad result away from home, so I'll take that all day long. I would have took it before the start of the game, and I will take it now. So we're going to point the finger. I'll take that as a good result. Well, we're not playing as well as I know we can, and look at that, the board will be happy with that. So there you go. Good result, and it means it's all to play for in a week's time. The tie is in the balance. It's sitting perfectly for us to snatch it. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Lawrence makes his Rangers debut, and yeah, that's where we're going to end it there, guys. So happy with that. We have picked up the win, opening game of the season against Livy. We've got a draw in the Champions League third round playoff. First tie, tricky game away in Turkey. We got ourselves a decent result. And now we take it to the next leg at Ibrox. But before then, we'll have a match at Ibrox against Kelly in the Cinch Premiership. Then we'll have, I'm sure there'll be more games. I'm taking on St Johnstone, Hibs. Probably play about 5 or 6 games in the next episode. Next time we are live back on Twitch with the FM23, the Rangers rebuild. But don't panic, guys. For all of you that think this series is replacing the Hearts one, it's not. It's just giving me something to do on Twitch. It's trying to make me, not only am I trying to revive Rangers, I'm trying to revive my Twitch career at the same time. So if you've enjoyed this, then please leave a follow. I was going to say leave a subscription, but you don't subscribe on Twitch. Well, technically you can, but I'm not asking for anyone to pay me money. If you've got a Prime... I've got an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe for free, so if you want to do that, then by all means do that. But if you can just leave a follow and, I don't know, promote the channel, maybe share it with others, and that's good enough for me, man. Not asking anyone to donate money, but if you want to donate money, then the Rangers transfer budget needs it. So yeah, file some money into that transfer budget, and hopefully I can sign some good players come January. But that's going to do it, guys, for the Rangers rebuild here on Twitch. This will be uploaded to YouTube probably within a day or two. I'll try not be so lazy, and I'll try and be on the ball, or should I say I'll try and be on the Beale. Michael Beale. Was that a lame attempt at a pun? I think it was. I'll not go there. I'll just pretend that didn't happen. That's it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. It's been episode 1 of the Rangers rebuild. Until next time, I've been Son of Scotland 90. Thanks for watching, and peace.